Rise and shine, or could be the middle of the day, could be late evening when you're doing this workout, whenever you're doing it. It's good to see you. Proud of you for making this time for yourself, doing this on replay. Hello and good morning. Let's make sure that we are welcoming in the group. Take yourself off of mute. Let's do this. Let's go.
Morning.
Hey, there it is. All right.
Good morning, 6:30.
Good morning. Nice pink shirt, Ryan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As Holland would call it.
Morning. Yes, I love your sweatshirt.
That's what Holland called it one time.
Mhm.
Yes, salmon.
Looks pink.
Salmon. I like the salmon sweatshirt, she said to me. And the slight Jersey accent that she still has remaining. Salmon. And it was funny because I knew that we were going to see her and the kids and play at the park the time I wore it. And I said, I bet you Holland's going to say something about this sweatshirt. And what do you know? She did.
Good
So
morning.
Melody, you just threw me for a loop because I wasn't expecting you to say that. So thank you for saying that to me.
Morning, Ryan.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Rising and shining. Yeah, getting those cobwebs out.
Getting them out.
Yeah, get them out. I can't touch my eyes. I got some poison ivy on me, and I got some on my hand. I got some on my eye now, so I'm really upset about this because I haven't had poison ivy in a very long time, and I used to get it really bad when I was a kid. So I
And
can't
nothing
physically
works.
do this.
That's so bad.
I know. One cranky coach right now. Okay, let's take your left foot over your right foot. Bring your left arm up over your head. Very annoyed right now at that. But I'm not going to take it out on you guys. I promise. Okay. I hope you're doing well this morning. Good morning to Mel. Good morning to Pat. Good morning to Chris. Good morning to Catherine. Get a couple more people in. Rise and shine, Monk. Whew. Monk just did the old eye wipe there. Good morning, Monk. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Holland. Good morning to Kelly Casey. Getting an extra hour of sleep in this morning. Good morning to Body Boss. Yes. Great to see you, dear. Great having you back on board. Good morning to Marcia. Good morning to Skipton. Good morning to Sarah. Good morning to Shishi. Good morning to Molly. Hello, Jennifer McCann. Hello, Gina. Hello, Kimberly Carlson. Hello, Pam. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to Barbara. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to OC. Good morning to Kelly Shea. Okay, let's bring your feet together. We'll step forward with your right or your left foot, your choice in terms of when you want to do first. We're going to bend at your waist. We're going to reach out, we're going to touch, we're going to roll it on up, we're going to step it back and make that switch. Make sure your hamstrings are feeling good here. We're loosening them on up. Good morning, applicator. Joining us an hour early. I like it. Early bird catching that worm. Oh, great sweep job, Skipton. Very nice. Very nice. Cleaning up the room. Did you have a party in there last evening? Okay, let's get some big arm circles going. We're going to be focusing on some compound exercise work. And generally when we do that, we're focusing on exercises that incorporate pretty much usage of the upper body, lower body, and midsection all as one. So we're going to be working off of 5 exercises. I'm not going to show you the list of exercises. I'm going to take you through it first. And the first time we go through all 5 of my exercises that I have picked for you today, we'll be doing them for a whopping 90 seconds. We're fresh though, so we should be able to handle that. Once we complete all 5 of them, I will then show you the list. And you guys, as I pick one of you, will get to remove one of the 5 exercises from the list. And we'll continue to do the remaining ones at less 10 seconds. So the challenge goes down by time as we do this. Okay, let's get those feet nice and wide. Arms up over your head. We're bending at your waist, taking your right hand to touch the inside of your left leg, and then bringing those arms up nice and high and making the switch over to the other side. Notice how your hamstrings are feeling. Notice how your back's feeling. Okay, we are going to make the transition down to our backs now. Arms overhead. We're going to do a full body stretch. It's a great one first thing in the morning, right? Reach your fingers, point your toes. Deep breath in. As you exhale it out, feel free to hug those knees into your chest. Pull them in. You want to lift that head off the floor. You certainly are welcome to, dropping that chin towards your chest. And then straighten those legs and arms again. Every 3 to 5 seconds, let's get that switch. Reach as far as you can with those fingers and those toes. Okay, from here, let's get into our wiper stretch. So we're on our backs, right? Legs bent at 90 degrees. We're gonna drop those legs down to the left. There we go, Pat. I'll guide you. Don't you worry, Pat. Drop it down after you hold it here for a couple of seconds. Keep your feet and knees together. We're gonna go up and over to the other side. Drop it down by your side. So knees and ankles are in alignment, knees and hips are in alignment. You're squeezing those feet and knees together as you go side to side. Try not to separate them. Okay. Slowly make your way up to the standing position. So we're going to go through each exercise one at a time. Once I show it, we're going to do it for 90 seconds. All right. So we're going to do reverse order on my list here just because I want to do it that way. We're going to do tuck jumps as our first of 5 exercises here. And when we do a tuck jump, you're going to want to be at the bottom of your mat with your hands on the mat, but the rest of your body is off the mat. All right. So we start in our straight arm plank position on our toes. From here, we are going to tuck both knees in, just like this. And then we're going to jump it back. Now, when we jump it back, the legs must be straight. Hips up, abs tight, glutes engaged. And then we jump it back in. So it looks like this. Quick movements, quick tap of the toes, jump it back in. This is basically a bottom of a burpee for those of you wondering why it feels or looks so familiar. If you're not jumping, the low impact option would look like this. You take one knee in, keep the knee towards the ground. Take the other knee in, and then step it back. All right, that's how you want to do it. It's not a mountain climber, though. You're not driving your knees in one at a time. You're holding one knee in at a time, and then you're bringing the other one in. If you have an injury that prevents you from doing this exercise on your wrist, elbows, or shoulders, here is the alternate. You will start in the upside down plank, arms straight, legs straight. Now watch what I do. I bring them together. And now as I come down, I go back to my starting position, which means head and shoulders, if you can, keep them off the ground. And then I come on in. That would be a V up. Okay, we're going to go 90 seconds on the tuck jumps. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Let's go. Tucking in, jumping out. When you're tucking in, sit your butt towards your heels. So Pat, bring your right knee in. Bring your right knee in, hold it there. Now bring your left knee in. Yep, now step it back, one leg at a time. Perfect. Now repeat that. Good job, Molly. Good job, Kelly Shea. This is the longest round we're going to go for with this, 90 seconds. You got it, Chris. Stay forward on those toes when you're doing your movements. Good, Holland. Good, Nancy. Hardest part about this exercise is going from the tuck position to the jump, right? You've got to use pretty much every midsection muscle possible to do this. So I'm here. I'm jumping back. I'm keeping the hips up, the abs tight. We don't want to drop. Keep it up, Melody. You're doing great. Let's go, Mia. Keep it up, applicator. Listen, guys, we got 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. That's all. It's the longest amount of time you'll have to do this exercise today, unless, of course, you remove it completely and we don't have to do it ever again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, please make your way up to stand. We're going to do the exercise called the punch, punch, duck. Okay, so this takes a little coordination. You got to use your upper body, your lower body, your midsection all at once here. So with this exercise, it will be best if I could see the side view of you, because we really want to make sure the knees and ankles stay in alignment when we squat down. So I want you to envision like you're punching your worst enemy, all right? Just pretend, okay? But we still can bring that energy and that effort. So when you do this movement, you're going to send a punch with the left, bring it back, and then a punch with the right. And then what you're going to do is pretend like they're punching you. So you want to duck down and get out of the way. Then pop back up and hit them. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Now the duck. The duck is not quack duck. It's not just bending at your back or bending your knees. It's a squat. So when you're doing it, what do we need to do? We put our body weight to our heels. We tilt our pelvis back. We come down quick. Then we push through the heels of your feet. But you never feel pressure in your kneecaps when you're doing the punch, punch, duck. It's like a regular squat, but it's done quick. We're going to go 90 seconds. This can also be done with light weights if you want the added challenge. I would not recommend more than 3 pounds per hand, so 3 pounds or less. Please make sure that when you're doing it with the weights, that you're not rounding your back. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Okay, 90 seconds in 4. Punch, punch, duck. 3. Who's that worst enemy? 2. It's me? And 1. You made it again. No. It's not me, Beth. It's not me. Come on, Body Boss. Let's go. Oh, yeah, she's got those gloves. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Body Boss is wearing brass knuckles while she's doing this to really... Oh, that is fantastic. Take a look at those brass knuckles. Look at them. Look at them. Look at those brass knuckles. Great. Punch, punch, duck. That's fantastic. I'm going to bring Melody in here. Look at this. Good job, Mel. Hands up in front of the eyes. Pat looking strong. Nice work. Keep it up, Kim Carlson. You're doing awesome. Just make sure, ladies, that those hands stay in front of the eyes as you go down. This will help you to keep your form. Chris Abruzzi, great job. Keep those hands up in front. Ready? Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Now, you can start adding a real big cardio component to this by just simply picking up your speed. You got it, Sarah Gardner. That's how you get that pace going. Shishi, way to go. Whoo, Skipton, you got it. Okay, listen, we're at the 1 minute mark, which means if you know how to do your counting in terms of 90 seconds, we got 30 seconds to go. Come on, Molly. Let's go, OC. Keep that speed. Lift your toes, Pam, as you bend the knees. Let's go, Beth. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 15 seconds. Say it in your head. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Say it a little faster, and you'll notice how much faster you go. Right, Kelly Shay? Come on. Punch, punch, duck. 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 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good work, guys. Okay, next exercise. We're going to slow everything down. Yeah. Get-ups. Get-ups. We'll be laying on our backs for this one. Laying on the backs. No weights necessary. However, they can be utilized. I'll show you in a second. Let's start without the weights. So I'm laying on my back. I'm getting my feet extra wide. So if you need to adjust your screen so that I can see your whole mat, that would be helpful for me to help coach you. Hands must start up over the chest. Hands must start up over the chest. This is over our head. We want to try and avoid that today because I don't want you to use any momentum to swing on up. All right, so we got to use lower body, midsection, and upper body as one to make this movement. Highest point you're going to want to go is to your seated position. It looks like this. Slowly coming up. Slowly, like a vampire coming out of its coffin. Now, here's my highest point. Some of you will get here, some of you will not. Some of you will get here, some of you will not at a certain point because you get tired. Now, when I get here, I'm continuing to push the heels of my feet away, keeping my hands in line with my shoulders, and then I want to make sure I stick my chest out and squeeze the shoulders back, and then I'm going to lower down one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to say this because every time I have you guys do these exercises, I always get at least 1 or 2 people reaching for your toes. We want to avoid reaching and rounding your back. Here's your shoulders. That's where your hands should stay when you come on up. If you can't make it up all the way, that's okay. Go as high as your body allows you to with control. This should be done slow and controlled. If you need a little added support to do this, you can do this with one knee bent to support that back and come up. And each time we do this, I would look to switch your legs if you're going to do it that way. If you wanted to use an extra weight for the added challenge in the shoulders and back, hands to the outside of that weight, holding it like this. Just make sure you keep your shoulders square. Do not round your back. Okay, we're going 90 seconds on the get-ups. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. This is not about how many reps you can get in 90 seconds. So I really want this to be slow, controlled, and very intense. Ideally, I'd like you to take 8 seconds to go up and 8 seconds to go down. So if you want to do it with me, I'm going to give you an example rep. Here we go. Ready? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 7, 8. Head up, chest out, squeezing the shoulders back. Down. 8, 7, 6. Head up, chest out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we repeat. Keep that count going. You guys can count to 8 1,000s. It's tough though, right? Your body's shaking, your shoulders are tired, your stomach's shaking. So we got to resist that urge just to swing up. We got to resist that urge just to drop our bodies down. We got 30 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, you will not learn anything, you're not gaining anything for going really fast on this exercise or using momentum. Keep that control. Jeannie, you're doing awesome. That's great control. 20 seconds to go, Kelly. Keep it up, applicator. Keep that control. Keep pushing the heels away from you. When you push your heels away, you activate your hamstrings and they can help out your lower back. If your feet are lifting at any time, chances are we need a little break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Weights will be needed. Okay, I would recommend moderately sized weights. Okay, we're going to do an exercise called the Renegade Row. So for those of you who know it, you can get your appropriate weights out. I'm demonstrating right now. Now, ideally, what we're trying to do is get our weights underneath our hands so we can actually hold the weights while we're in a plank position. However, all weights are different sizes in terms of how close they are to the ground, and we do not want to crush our knuckles. So if you have weights that are very low to the ground, put them together like this, and then place your hands just outside of them so your hands are directly below your shoulders. Okay, so I want you to get into your most challenging, proper plank position. Does that mean it's on its quads, feet crossed, or on your toes? If you're going to be on the toes, make sure your feet are wide. This is the exercise. We're going to keep our plank, and we're going to pull straight back into a row position, and then let it down. Then we would alternate to the other side. So, again, we're using pretty much every muscle group of the upper body, the midsection and back, and lower body to keep this position. Let's get ourselves in that plank position here. It's like Jen McCann froze a little bit. All right, 90 seconds. Oh no, she's there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were standing there like this, and I was like, oh, maybe she's still doing the get up. You want an alternate? Yes, I will get that for you. Alternate for elbow, wrist, and shoulders is going to be the upside down plank with the heaviest weights. And instead of bringing your arm behind you, you're going to bring it down and then up, one arm at a time. Okay, we're going to go 90 seconds starting now. You did a good job as a mannequin there, Jen McCann. There's a future career for you, a live mannequin. You guys remember those? I always thought those are so freaky. I remember as a kid being like, seeing mannequins and being weirded out by mannequins in general. And then when they started like in the mid to late 90s, bringing out the human mannequins, like there'd be people who just stand there and just stand still and, you know, mannequin a dress or whatever it is. I remember being like, is that real? It is real. And I'd stare at it and they wouldn't make eye contact and it scared me. So now you know some nightmares for me if you ever want to freak me out. Though you guys tried to do that during April Fools, didn't you, Mary? You tried to. You tried to get me on April Fools with the pause. Actually, Holland's idea. It's just Mary, of course, because she likes to talk. She was able to get that information out to you. Mouth of the south of 630 right there. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Keep that chin tucked, Gina. You're doing great. One arm at a time. Monk, have both arms up. And then take your right arm down and then bring it up. Then take your left arm down and bring it up. That way you get that alternate movement. Pat Gabriel, you don't want your kneecaps on the floor. You want your feet crossed and you want your quads on the floor because we're in a plank position. There you go. All right, Molly, 8 seconds. 8 seconds. 6, 5. Keeping those feet wide, OC. You're doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, make your way up the stand. The weights can go to the side. 5th and final exercise on my list of 5. I know. They're quite doozies, right? This is only going to add to it. Burpees. Burpees it is. Burpees it is. Option 1, low impact. Hands down, stepping back, and then stepping on up. Option 2, with the jump. Elbows, wrists, to shoulders. Limitation, heaviest weights, squat, and press. 90 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Now, this is the 5th exercise on my list, okay? These are the ones that we're going to work off of, but these are the ones we're going to eliminate throughout the workout. After this 90 seconds is up, we will be embarking on one cardio exercise that will not have the opportunity to be removed today. And it's a cardio exercise that we'll do at the end of each round, and it will always stay at a minute. Keep it up, Barbara. Make sure, guys, when you're doing your step backs on your burpees, that you are not, I repeat, you are not continuing to use the same leg to step back with. Make sure you're alternating which leg goes back. Keep those eyes up, body boss. You got it. Keep it up. Go. You got it, Kelly Casey. That's a great job staying forward. Chris Abruzzi, when you bring your feet back to your plank position, make sure you're staying forward on your toes. This will keep your wrists and your shoulders in alignment. We don't want to be pushing the heels towards the floor. So if we notice, guys, that our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are not in alignment, then we just want to lean forward. Our goal on a burpee is not to stay on our plank for too long. So if it gives us the opportunity to push our heels towards the floor, it means that we're staying there too long. Keep it up, Sarah. You got it. Pam, those look great. Way to keep those elbows going to the quads. 10 seconds to go, Kim Carlson. Stay forward when you go back, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may break. So that is the 5 exercises. I know. They're pretty much damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like I said, there will always be a finishing cardio exercise that we are going to finish up with. It is called the Turbo Power Lifter. You will not have the opportunity to remove this today. It will not change in time. It won't be 90 seconds. It'll always be a minute. So the Turbo Power Lifter sees you placing weights somewhere at the end of an area. The minimum amount of space you're going to want is the length of your mat. All right? The length of your mat. If you have more space to utilize, let's use it. I see some of you outside today. It's a perfect opportunity to use that space. So what's going to happen is you need to start at one end of your mat, on the opposite end of your, or wherever you're starting, on the opposite end of your weights, and you're going to travel to those weights. Well, how do I travel? You can travel any way you want. I want you to challenge yourself to the best of your ability. Maybe it's a walk, jog, run, skip, frog jump, quick feet, Groucho. The list can go on and on. Think of a travel exercise that we do here in camp, and you can apply it. However you get there, when you get there, the goal is to stand over the top of the weights so you can squat down and pick them up. So this is me over the top of the weights. That means my feet are to the side of them. If I was in front of the weights, okay, this would be it. If I was in front of it this way, they would be behind me. I don't want any of those two. So when you go down to pick up the weights, I'm showing you from this position. My feet are wide, or I'm over the top of the weights. So when I go down, I don't even have to look down at the weights. Look at, they're there. Elbows go to the quads. I press up. I come down to the same position. I put them down. And it's at that point, I'm going to backpedal backwards. Back to my starting position. And then I zoom forward back to my weights to repeat. All right. Cardio for 1 minute. I'm watching the form. Elbows to the quads in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys can begin. Skip, butt kick, high knees, frog jumps, Grouchos, walk, jog, run. I don't care. It doesn't have to be fancy. The goal is to move to it as quickly as you can. What's best for you? When you backpedal, leave the weights. Don't take them with you. Backpedaling, you're going to be on the balls of your feet. That's more the front part of your foot. You're going to be nice and low. You're going to pump those arms. Yeah, you do not want to stay tall on this one. All right. The only time you want to be standing tall is when you're traveling over there if it's a walk or a run. When you backpedal, it's low. Don't turn your heads. Don't turn your heads when you're backpedaling. Use your peripheral vision. You'll know when you get into that spot. It's a cool little trick. It's almost like magic. Stay low on the back pedal. Just keeping it low. We got 12 seconds. You got 12 seconds, then you got your break. Come on. Keep those elbows. Keep those hands underneath the chin, Holland. All right? We don't want to drop them down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys can rest. Beth Dorich, please come to the screen. Take yourself off of mute, Beth. I'm giving Beth the opportunity, ladies, to remove one of the 5 hated compound exercises here. Beth, your choice. If you were to remove one of these 5, which one would you get out of here?
Burpees.
She's getting rid of the burpees. Tough choice. I know many of you are very upset about this choice, removing the burpees. Okay, so the burpees are going to be gone. Okay, so now we have the remaining 4 exercises not highlighted, and we get to do them all in a row, starting with Renegade Rows, working our way down this time, and we're going to drop down the time. We're dropping down the time, 10 seconds less than what we did previous. So we got 4 exercises instead of 5, and we've got 10 seconds less for each one. After we complete the 4, we'll be going back to that turbo power lifter in between. Okay, Renegade Rows, right? Renegade Rows. Everybody down, Renegade Rows. Rowing the Renegade. Weights in the hands, 80 seconds in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin on those rows. Pulling the arms back. Plank position, Kim. Hands below the shoulders. And we're going to do that 1-arm plank row with the weights. Feet nice and wide, guys. If you're on those toes, I pull the right arm back. I put it down. I pull the left arm back. I put it down. Staying forward on the toes. Now, all of you who are in that plank position, either on the toes or on your quads, we got to remember the importance of a plank. That means your stomach's going to be squeezing the whole time. That means your butt cheeks are going to be squeezing the whole time. You're breathing on through this. Pulling 1 arm at a time back. If you can do 90 seconds, you know full well that 80 seconds is very attainable, no matter how tired you are. Chris Abruzzi, hold your arms up. Both arms up. Hold both arms up. Okay, now bring your right arm down only. And now bring it back up. And now bring your left arm down. And then back up. So you're going to make sure that you finish with 1 arm up while the other one goes down. So arms always stay up when you're doing that. Keep that chin tucked, Gina. That is great. For those of you ladies doing that alternate option, make sure that weight amount is challenging for you. You want at least a moderate amount. Keep it up, Melody. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We know all the exercises now. We're going to go into the get-ups. So you guys can turn over on your backs. Feet nice and wide. Hands over your chest. We're starting in 10 seconds with the get-ups. 6, 5 feet wide. Heels away from you. Slow and controlled, right? 3, 2, and 1. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. Rise up like a vampire. 8 seconds just about. Head up, chest out. Are my hands in line on my shoulders? Check. Are my heels pressing away from me? Check. Chest out, shoulders back. So I'm sitting tall. Check. Now I can go down 1 vertebrae at a time. Woo. You'll feel the tops of your legs. You'll feel the back of your legs. You'll feel your stomach, your lower back, all the muscles in your shoulders and upper back as you rest it on down. And then slowly take it on up. Oh, I don't want to catch anybody reaching for those toes. I don't want to catch anybody swinging those arms. Pat, make sure you keep your hands up over your chest. You're bringing them over your head, and that's why you're swinging. The hands stay over the head, guys. You're going to just have more likelihood of increasing your momentum because you have further to go. We want to avoid that. Push the heels away. Jen McCann, that's fantastic. Keep it up, Pam. Keep it on up. You got it, Body Boss. Keeping those hands up in front of those shoulders. Slowly come up. As you're coming up, you're constantly pushing the heels of the feet away. 15 seconds, Monk. Just 80 seconds we're going to this time. Next up is punch, punch, duck. 7, 6. Great control, Catherine Flynn. 5, 4. Push the heels away. 3, 2, and 1. Make your way to stand. Punch, punch, duck. You have the weights last time. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it now. You always have that option for break if your form should be off. Turn to the side so I can see the knees and ankles in alignment. Hands up in front. Here we go. 80 seconds. Punch, punch, duck. You may begin. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. You can say it out loud. You can say it in your head. It's going to help to keep your cadence. The faster you say it, guess what? The quicker you're going to go. And you can actually get a really good cardio benefit from this here because we're using so many big muscle groups. We really are. Those leg muscles really, really push through to get that heart rate going. Punch, punch, duck. And think that enemy of yours is very fast. They're very fast. So once you punch them, you got to get down really quick. You got to get right down really quick because then they're going to punch you fast. And you come up and you hit them again. Come on, pretend it's me. Ready? I'm going to punch you. Ready? Get low. Good. I'm going to punch you again. Get low. I'm going to punch you again. Get low. Come on. I'm going to punch you again. Missed. Don't let me get you, Kelly Casey. Yes. Hands up in front of the eyes. Hands up in front of the eyes. If you have boxing equipment, like a punching bag or a punching dummy, feel free to use this. If you have gloves and you're not punching anything, no need to put them on because the gloves are there to protect you. Keep those hands up in front of the eyes, Nancy Log. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We transition. Final exercise of the round before we get into our cardio. It's that tuck jump that we did in the beginning. We forgot all about that. Some of you are like, I didn't forget that shit. No way. All right. Plank position. All right. One leg in at a time if you're not jumping, and then back. Otherwise, it's in and out. 80 seconds may begin now. 80 seconds on the tuck jump. Again, the alternate for those of you who have wrist, elbow, or shoulder limitations, it's that V-up. I love that V-up exercise. Head up, arms up, legs up, and we bring the hands to the shins. As the legs come forward, the hands come forward. And when I say forward, more to the inside of your body. Try and keep those legs straight. See if you can keep the head and shoulders off the ground when you go back on those V-ups. Pat, that is fantastic. Just do your best to make sure you're alternating your legs now. So right now you're doing all right leg first. See if you can alternate between the two. Great job, Chris. Chris, if you're going down and putting your feet on the ground and it's arching your back, don't do that. Go as far as your body allows you to bring your feet down, but they don't have to touch the ground if it's putting an arch or pressure in your lower back. Same thing. It's a good reminder for Jen McCann. It's a good reminder for Barbara. Good reminder for Beth, Pam, Molly, Kelly Casey, Catherine Flynn, Monk. If you're doing that V-up and your feet are going down too far, you'll know because you're feeling a pull in your lower back. You should feel an equal amount of work in your stomach and your lower back. 7, 6, 5. We got our turbo power lifter for 1 minute coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way up to stand. We got our cardio coming up. All right, so listen, we've already done this once. Okay, minimum amount of space you need is the mats. Traveling as efficiently as you can to get to those weights. We're picking up those weights, elbows to the quads and pressing over the head. Then you got your back pedal without your weights. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Turbo power lifter. How are you getting to that weight? I'm watching to make sure that you guys are over the top of the weight. You can start, Mary. Turbo power lifter. There we go. Good to see you again. I know you're having some technical difficulties here today. Keep powering through. There you go, applicator. Quick movements to get to that weight. Body Boss, you do an awesome alternating between the butt kicks and the high knees there. Gina, great job getting low. Okay, just a reminder for some of you guys, as you're backpedaling, don't turn your head. I'm backpedaling. My eyes are always looking forward. I know it may feel a little uncomfortable, but you'll see out of the corner of your eye where your mat is. If you turn your body, you're going to straighten your legs, which means you're going to risk your chance for falling, and you're going to go out of alignment. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may rest. Melody, since you were so nice to compliment me on my salmon shirt today, Melody will get the choice to remove the next exercise. Just a little brown nosing, it gets you a long way here sometimes, guys. Sometimes it doesn't. Melody, you have 4 exercises that are not highlighted. Which one would you like to remove?
I say bye-bye, tuck jumps.
You say bye-bye tuck jumps.
Thank
Okay, she
you.
does it in her best Elmo voice right there. It's gone.
Thank you, Mel.
Wow, the crowd likes it. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go in this order. Punch, punch, duck, up. So we're gonna do punch, punch, duck, get ups, renegade rows. I drop down the time again. Yay! 70 seconds as opposed to 80 or as opposed to 90. All right, punch, punch, duck to start. Wow, it's interesting. Removing the burpees and the tuck jumps. I guess there's just some sort of pattern there in that plank position. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. 70 seconds on the punch, punch, duck. Come on. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Your enemy's getting faster. They want you. They want to take your head off. I'm right here. I'm going to punch. Ready? Punch, punch. You should be ducking when I'm punching. Punch, punch. Come back up. Hit me. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, duck. Faster you say it, the quicker you're going to go. We are 25 seconds in on the 70 seconds. Woo! Come on, Shishi. Shishi, who you hitting, girl? I am staying far away from that girl. Woo! Now notice, for those of you who are right hand dominant, are you constantly punching with that right hand first every time you come up? See if you can alternate it. Every time you come up, you start punching with the opposite hand. So I'm right hand dominant. It's easy for me to come up and just say, I'm going to punch my right hand. But if I really want to balance this out and build my strength in both sides of the body to prevent injury and get the changes that I want, I'm going to want to work in that left arm first every other one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weight. I'm sorry. We're going on our back. Get ups. Get ups. Vampire. Reminds me of one of my favorite TV shows from mid to late 2000s. Good old True Blood, everyone. Whew. Feet nice and wide, pushing the heels away from you. Hands up over the chest. And here we go. 70 seconds. Slow and controlled movement. Your body is going and breathing heavy. Your heart rate's going from that punch, punch, duck. This is going to take a lot of energy to slow everything down. Lower down. Some of you might be thinking, you like vampires, but you're scared of mannequins. I know. Strange, right? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Now, I guess if it was a mannequin vampire, I'd be fine. For those of you wondering. 45 seconds. Keep that control. How many of you are noticing your swing? Oh, I just saw a couple there. Come swinging on up. No swing. If it prevents you from going up all the way, that's fine. I don't want you to swing. If you're swinging, that means you're not ready to do it. If you're using momentum, that means your muscles are tired or your form is off. So you're having to come up to your top position by using momentum as opposed to muscle groups. Okay, 25 seconds to go. Kim Carlson, when you come on up to your seated position, let's make sure that we're sticking our chest out, squeezing our shoulders back. So we have that tall, strong, confident position. That last one, you were starting to round. Understandable, those shoulders and arms, they get tired. But when we come up to the top, we want to make sure we just get that realignment. Up, chest out, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Renegade rows. Weights in your hands. Plank position, pulling one arm back at a time. 70 seconds it is. Again, if your knuckles are being crushed because the weights are too far to the ground, bring your weights closer together and then pick them up one hand at a time. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. I'm going to demonstrate that for those of you who are not picking up what I'm putting down. So weights are together. Hands are going to be shoulder width apart. So now instead of having the weight below my hand, I just grab one weight with my right hand, pull it back, put it down, put my right hand down, and then I do the same to the left. And this way you keep your form, you don't have to put any pressure on the knuckles. Keep those eyes looking forward. If you're on your backs, doing your alternates, you're in that upside down plank position, which means the head is off the ground, the shoulders are off the ground. Pam, you're doing great on that. Switching it on up on me. Lowering it on down and then bringing it on up. Making sure that those weights and those elbows stay close to your body. Keep those hands up. Keep those hands up, Jed McCann. Both arms up. Nice and straight. Now both arms up. Turn the palms of your hands to face. Okay, now lower one arm down and press. Lower the other arm down and press. 10 seconds, Nancy Log. Stay forward, Kim Carlson. Don't lean back as you pull up. That's going to put all the pressure there. You guys can rest. Make your way to stands. Turbo Power Lifter. It's the exercise that never goes away. And you don't have a chance to do it. And it's always at 60 seconds. Make sure you're picking up those weights properly by getting over the top of the weights and squatting down. Starting in 6. Extended break coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Forward movements. Over the top of the weights. Elbows to the quads. This late in the game. You're getting tired. It's easier not to do the exercise correctly, right? We need to make sure the elbows are going to your quads. All right, I'm seeing at least 5 of you there. Pick up the weights and use your back. You're at risk for hurting yourself. So I'm over the top of the weights. Watch me. I squat down. I grab my weights. I throw my elbows to my quads. I shift my body weight to the heels, and then I press. I do the same thing going down. Elbows to the quads, shift my body weight to the heels, put them down, then I backpedal. If you're not putting your elbows to your quads, chances are you're just bending at your waist to pick up the weights, which will look like this. And these are very small muscle groups that you're working there, and that's how you hurt your backs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may rest. Sarah Gardner. Sarah Gardner is your choice in this next round to remove. I'll pull the list back up so you have it there. Which one of the 3 remaining would you like to remove?
Renegade Rose.
Renegade Rose are out. They're gone. They are gone. Wow. The crowd goes freaking wild. I like that. I don't think this group really likes that plank position, it seems like, huh? We've gotten rid of the burpees, the tuck jumps, and the Renegade Rows. All right. We are down to 60 seconds on each exercise now. 60 seconds. We're going to start with the get up. All right. The get up first, and then the punch, punch, duck. Get up first and punch, punch, duck. Slow and controlled on the get up. I'm watching you, vampires. Here we go. 60 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. On your back, feet nice and wide, pushing the heels away from you as you come on up. Watch the swing, Catherine Flynn. Watch that momentum swing. So stop right there, Kim Carlson. Stop. Where are your hands? They're much lower than your shoulders right now. Yes. So stop right there. Yep. Hands are in line with your shoulders. Now don't forget, stick your chest out, squeeze your shoulders back. That's the form we want to keep as we go backwards. It's tough. It's tough to do. It's a toughie. Just think about being a vampire. If you're a vampire, not only do you have to do that every time you get out of your coffin, but vampires are dead already, which means they have to do this for the rest of their life anytime they're getting up. Pat's like, no, they don't. I know a vampire, and he sleeps on his belly. And he sleeps in a regular bed. So strange, I know. Those millennial vampires, always changing it up on us. Okay, 13 seconds. Keep on going up. Keep those hands extended. Watch that. What's that shoulder round there, Skipton? You came up. I know you were grabbing. That's a great way to kind of guide you. But you went far and rounded those shoulders. Keep your chest out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everybody up to the punch, punch, duck. Punch, punch, ducking it. 60 seconds. You started the day at 90. 5, 4, say it in your head. 3, side view. 2, and 1. Let's go. Punch, punch, duck. Come on. I want to see those knees and ankles in alignment when you squat down. So give me the side view. Good, Chris. Good, Pat. Good, Melody. Good, Catherine. Oh, watch those eyes there, Marcia, as you go down. Don't drop your head. That last one, you started to drop your head. Good, Body Boss. Good, Kelly Casey. Good, Nancy Log on that squat. When I'm telling you good, guys, I'm looking at those knees and ankles. Good, Monk. Keep those hands in front. So as you bend your knees, that's when you're going to put your body weight to your heels. Eyes are up, Marcia. You're starting to round your back. I don't want you to hurt your back. So either keep your eyes up or drop the weights. Come on, Skipton. You're doing great. Sarah looking strong. Come on, Shishi. 15 seconds, Molly. Yep. Lock and load. Lift those toes as the knees bend. Come on, Barbara. You're doing awesome. Eyes up, Beth. Keep it going, Mary. Let's go. Come on, Pat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turbo power lifter. Woo! Super important. I know those legs are feeling it. Okay, if you need more time, you take it. Okay, this is only 1 minute. Notice how your body's feeling. If you're bending down or squatting down to pick up that weight and you're feeling it in your back, your form is off. You need to stop and rest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Turbo power lifter. Turbo power lifter. Keep those eyes up. Keep those eyes up when you're squatting down. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, I'm impressed. Keep it going. That back pedal, very, very important. Okay, just under that 30-second mark. Good job, Sarah, lowering those weights down. Proper form position. Nice work. Keep pumping those arms. Keep pumping those arms, Gina. Yep. Eyes are staying forward. 10 seconds, Melody. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's grab those weights. Pick them up. You got it, Pam. Right to the elbows, to the quads. Yes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it. Shishi. Shishi, can you remove the final exercise of the sequence? What would you like to do, Shi?
Punch, punch, duck.
Punch, punch, duck is gone. Get ups it is. Final round of get ups at 50 seconds. Final round of turbo power lifter at 60 seconds. Then we stretch. Here we go on our backs. Vampire. Feet wide. Push the heels away from you. Control. Control. We're going to go here. Then we finish with that cardio. And then we get in that stretch in 4, 3. This is less than 1 minute. 2, and 1. You may begin. Less than 1 minute. You might only get 2 or 3 repetitions if you're following what I was recommending in terms of 8 count up, pause, get your alignment at the top, and then 8 count down. Good control, Barbara. Nice job, OC. That's great. Yep. Good job, Kim Carlson. Good job, Jen McCann at the top. Very good, Gina. Stay tall right there. Pat, keep pushing your heels away. You got it locked in now. Nice work. Okay, halfway point. Come on, Sarah. Don't round the shoulders. Kim, you see how you're doing that? That's really good. Keeping the chest out, the shoulders back, and notice how it's helping you to come up higher because now you're incorporating more muscles to help you. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final set of the turbo power lifter. Let's make our way up. This is it, guys. Come on. This is going to feel amazing to you when you finish. This is a win today. We got 1 minute to go, though. We're not done yet. Let's take a look at that screen. You know all these women here are thinking the exact same thing. We got this. We got the support here. There's a time we're going to push ourselves. Let's let it be this hour here. In 3, 2, and 1. We're beginning now. 1 minute. Turbo power lifter. Come on. Elbows to the quads, press. Elbows to the quads, press. Back pedal it on back. Oh, Pam, that's fantastic. Very nice. Keep it up, Nancy Log. Oh, I love the push here. I love that push. Right to that weight, Melody. There you go. Some great back pedals here. Very good work. Very good work. Whew. Stay low. Stay low. You got it, Kelly Casey. Staying low. Come on, Molly. Keep pumping those arms. You got it, Gina. Eyes stay up. Way to go, Pam. That's how you get those knees high on those high knees. Woo. Come on, applicator. Let's go, Kelly Shea. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. Come on, that means we're going to move forward one more time, Barbara. You got it. You got it, Barbara. 7, 6, 5. That's how you hustle, OC. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys got your break. You may get some water. We are going to give ourselves a big round of applause right now. Please congratulate the group. Please thank them for being a part of this here today to help you through it.
Good job, ladies.
Nice job.
Good job, ladies. We got this.
That's exactly.
Thanks, everybody. That was inspiring.
What a great finish. What a great finish.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I
Yes,
would
it
have
was.
eliminated the getty ups.
Great job, ladies.
Cute doggy. Hi, doggy.
As long as the tuck jumps were gone, I was happy.
Yeah, you were happy.
Me
You-
too.
Well, we took care of that, right, Beth?
Well,
I mean, no, that was Melody who took care of that one. All right, let's get into our stretching, guys. I'm going to have you guys take your left foot, put it over your right foot. Bring your left arm up over your head. We're going to go side body stretch. So, over the top, left arm, right arm down by your side. 2 things to remind you about. Number 1, our weekly wellness challenge continues today. Our focus this week is about recovery. And recovery is specific to one area, which is more or less your feet. Rolling your feet for a minimum of 2 minutes total after your workouts every day this week. Do 1 minute on one foot, 1 minute on the other. Many a times you'll feel how good it feels and you'll say, you know what, I can definitely do more than this. But a minimum of 1 minute. Okay, let's make that switch over to the other side. Tennis ball, golf ball, lacrosse ball. If you're unsure about it, start with the tennis, then work to something like lacrosse. Golf ball's pretty tough. So if you're new to it, you don't want to do too long with the golf ball. Deep breath in as you exhale it out. Reach both hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release it down. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to go into hamstring stretches next. I'm going to give you 2 ways you can do this. You can do the standard heel into the ground, toes up, bending the left knee, reaching both hands for your right leg. If you have an injury to your wrist, elbows, or shoulders, I'm asking you to stay there. If you don't have any limitations and you want to change it up a little bit, let's get into a down dog. It's a yoga exercise. Hands below the shoulders, feet nice and wide. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come out of our plank position essentially and drop your head. Drop your head, put your head through your arms. And as you're doing that, you take your legs and you push your heels towards the floor. To lengthen the back of your legs. If you're doing the standing one, I'll tell you when to switch your legs. Okay, if you're doing the stand, switch it to the other side, slowly roll it up. Now you'll take your left heel, put it into the ground, right foot below the right hip, bend the right knee, keep the left leg straight. If you need to come out of the down dog at any point, come down to the all 4 position. Hands below the shoulders, knees separate, tabletop. Then when you're ready, go back into the down dog. We got about 10 more seconds before everybody gets down in this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Knees separated, hands below the shoulders, cat-cow. Dropping the head, rounding the back. And after about 5 seconds, lifting the head up, flattening the back. Notice how all those muscles along the spine really line up. Great, great stretch. Especially after doing the get-ups, turbo power lifter, punch, punch, duck. Yesterday, I sent out our recipe of the week. Today, we will start accountability for that. I'll post it on our Peeps and Coaching page to pick a day over the next 7 days to make that recipe. I think you'll really like the recipe. It can be used kind of as a dressing or dip or any sort of cooking option, especially if you like a little spice to your life. Little kick, not too much. You can adjust it if need be. Okay, let's come out of it. Let's have an amazing, amazing rest of your Thursday. Our next workout will be tomorrow at Broad Rock, and then we will shift it back to Zoom on Saturday morning. Thank you very much, everyone. Mwah. Love you. Great job today.
Thanks, ladies. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. Bye, girls.
Have a great day, guys. Thank you,
Thanks,
Ryan.
Ryan. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Ladies.